Just reduced clearance price. We had a sneak peek of this by accident in the last hour. We did. It's our black chalcedony and turquoise. Three free-form stations, a little bit like we saw before. Clearance price, we're down from $220 to $89.99. Two things I do want to say. When you see a clearance price like this, again, all it means is there's the final quantity, so they mark the price down. And something to elaborate on what you said. J. King does not set the prices. HSN sets the prices, which is why this is often a shock to Jay as it is to all of us.
And honestly, I could show you a paper, like I have a general idea of what we'll be showing for an hour. I have no clue though, for sure, especially the things that come out of that box. I swear, I have no clue what is in that box. I have no clue. And another thing too, they don't tell me the prices that they're selling this at.
No, they do not.
All I can tell you is from my end of it, we're the ones that designed it, we're the ones that made it. So I know what it costs to make stuff. Okay, I really do. I do this for a living, guys. That's why I knew when I saw this on a dress that it wasn't Sleeping Beauty. Okay, so this is really cool. This is Midnight Black Chalcedony, and this is the second most expensive turquoise material that I have in our collection right now of all the different turquoise we have. And this is royal blue. This comes from Chile. It was up until the Peruvian material, it was the most expensive turquoise that I had in my whole entire collection. It's really, really very unique, very different, very hard, and I paid a fortune for it. Right now, we still have an exclusive on the material, and that's why I'm doing it in the designs, and that's why I bit the bullet and I paid the price.
And I do want to just share with you what I did.
That's why. Is because, and so Adam is very knowledgeable, and it looked just like Sleeping Beauty.
It did.
Yes, yes. And so that's why, like when you said Sleeping Beauty, I was thinking, no, I know it looks like Sleeping Beauty, but no, that's royal blue.
So here's the thing. That Sleeping Beauty necklace is still available from last hour. It is also $89.98. I have a few left. So if you like the Sleeping Beauty option, that is available in limited numbers. Obviously, we have our version right now, which is completely different and something completely unique as well. But both are available, so I wanted to make that apparent to you. So the royal blue or the Sleeping Beauty, Jay, they're the same price.
You know, what's really crazy with this too is if you see the design with the royal blue, what we were trying to emulate there, and a friend of mine, Russ, who you'll get to meet in Tucson.
Yes.
And he used to do the turquoise bowls, the lapis bowls, and everything. He's the artist that used to do that. This is one of his creations. He didn't design this, but he did a turquoise material that was called ribbon rock.
Ribbon rock.
And what it was he had this beautiful, it was like sandstone, and then it had turquoise veins run through it.
Wow.
Okay, and so he marketed it as ribbon rock. The only thing is ran out of material. and so
it was good while it lasted.
Well, it's just like boulder variscite. That's a natural material. Actually, you could have called it boulder turquoise.
Right.
I mean, but he marketed it as ribbon rock, which I thought was perfect. But that being said, he did some incredible beads, some incredible designs when he had that material. And so I was thinking, God, is there any way that you could emulate that? And so that's what we did.
Well, I'm thrilled that you're loving that one as well. Ask about the Sleeping Beauty option if you would like that one. Same price, $861,979. It is time for another mystery deal reveal. What is going to come out of this box next? Nobody knows, but we are going to find out right now. It's lapis and campitos. This is a really big, bold, and beautiful. Look at the texture on that pendant. Folks, there are only 79 of them. It was $300. We are at $159 and change. Again, you're getting that combination, campitos and turquoise. Look at the beautiful shape and design. Jay, easy yes.
Okay, here's the thing. If you look at this, if you look at it, okay, Adam's hand and the size of this. This isn't some little teeny
it's big.
tchotchke pendant. Okay, this is massive, it's huge. It's also, we've got it on a chain. Here's what he's displaying it on, but this is something the veil is purposely made. You could, if you've got a 6mm, probably, I don't think you can do an 8, but a 6 for sure, maybe an 8mm bead, if you, necklace, this would be something you could accessorize with. Just pointing out, this is all sterling silver, all completely handcrafted, even all the stippling on that, that's all completely done by hand. And then you've got not only the finest lapis on planet Earth, but you've got some of the last, the premium Campitos blue ice.
If you'd like to order $32 on FlexPay, any major credit or debit card are accepted. Mystery deals are some of the best deals of the show, there's no question about it. I want to give you a reminder. We are going to be doing the Hubei necklace at a Black Friday deal. You know, my heart skips a beat every time I say it because I would choose to talk about Hubei with Jay every week and every month. It is that collectible turquoise. Even just yesterday, Jay, I asked you a question about, you know, you seem to recognize all the turquoises. Obviously, this is what you do for a living, but it amazes me. But you even said it yesterday, the one that you definitely always can recognize is Hubei.
The thing with Hubei, and that's what makes it one of the top 12 collectible turquoises, in my opinion. I have a turquoise collection, if you can imagine this. It's almost embarrassing, okay? It's all the turquoises. I have a specimen of every turquoise I've ever worked with, or I've been part of, or I've been part of the mine, whatever the operation, and literally it is amazing. When you come in, I have a wall of turquoise. Of that wall of turquoise, my top 12 rarest or most unique turquoises, and this is, as far as story, history, everything, it is one of the top 12. It is the turquoise that looks like no other turquoise on planet Earth. Anybody who knows anything about turquoise will recognize Hubei right off. You could have 20 different turquoises and they'll pick it every time.
It's like gold dust. I'm holding so tightly onto it. There's hardly any available at 99 and change. It's selling quickly. We will do the official presentation within the next 15 minutes, so please stand by at $99 and change. Before we go there though, a quick reminder, because our weekly deal drop is about to expire. The pricing is about to go up on this beautiful necklace in your choice of tiger's eye and hawk's eye. Beautiful, gorgeous rose quartz and sodalite are available. A big, bold, chunky necklace, and the bracelet is included. If you didn't see any of the presentations over the past 48 hours, this officially launched on Monday, a lot of fanfare. You'll see it on Andressa. You'll notice, I mean, from a distance, this isn't shy and retiring. It is big and bold. You do not find a set like this for $119. That's why it was made the weekly deal drop. If you've already bought it, congratulations. A reminder though, the pricing does expire at midnight tonight. Jay, they've all been popular, but the most popular has been the Tigers and Hawk's Eye.
You know, on all of these, again, here's what makes it unique and special. We started off right away, right, with an unbelievable price, right? And here again, this is what we call an opportunity buy. I get very few of these. Well, you know, an example of an opportunity buy, you know, like the Ethiopian precious opal, you know, that we blew out, right? Well, you know, where you're selling Ethiopian precious opal below wholesale, right? Okay, well, I can't buy the raw material in that grade, right? And be able to cut it, do the labor and everything that we do, and sell it at some crazy price like this. You just can't do it. I could, but I wouldn't be in business, guys. I mean, you know, I'm just giving you the reality of it. You know, but we're as close to the reason that we're still here is we are a niche business. In fact, I really don't know anybody that really does everything that we do. But what we specialize in is going directly to the mine. We go right to the natural resources, the mine, wherever possible. The furthest I ever get away from the mine, in most cases, is something like the lapis. I can't go into the Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan and trade with the locals.
Right.
Not and survive, okay? It just doesn't work. It's not a reality. So then maybe I'll buy from a middleman, or if I know about a material, but like it comes in small quantities, just like the Chilean turquoise. I can't go there, every single 2 weeks and fly down to Chile and get it. So we'll have somebody that does that for us, that goes in and collects it. We know the miner, and we're buying directly from the mine, but it's our money, they're buying it, then they put it back until we've got a big enough load. This right here is an opportunity to buy. A friend of mine, they cut the beads. They cut all the beads. It was for an order that they were doing for somebody. They canceled the order. And so they needed to sell them. So he sold the beads to me below manufacturing cost. And that's the only reason that I can offer you this necklace. And here again, it's not just the necklace. You're getting the matching bracelet included. So you get the clue. So normally with a necklace like this in the tiger's eye, the rose quartz, you're looking at something I would have to sell to you for minimum $129, $139 would be minimum. That would be like a stupid price. And the bracelet, anywhere from $69 to $79 would be amazing. So to be able to give you both for this price right off the bat, this is brand new. We did it just as the weekly deal dropped, the WDD, which are like mini TSs. And for them to qualify, they have to be a crazy super deal.
Crazy, yeah.
To start with,
and that
right?
is.
So from me, right? So this is something that's really unique, really different, and it's just a complete, amazing value.
Talking of amazing values, another mystery deal is revealed. This time, we're big on the pendants tonight, and I'm loving it. This is our malachite and peridot. Look at this. This was $300. We are down to $159 and change, 45% off. Jay, that is out of this world.
Well, this is insane too. It's like, if you look at this and you see this, this is massive.
Yes.
Okay, it's a massive amount of silver. Okay, I'm hoping silver's going down, okay? I'm not gonna get into my tirade and why I think it will, but right now it isn't. And I'm buying silver for next year. Right. And because when we do the designs, I have to lock it. And I think if I told you what it would cost me to make this right now, I think you would have sticker shock. Yeah. I think we're having to be very selective right now, and even what we're designing, we're making. This is big, it's bold, it's a gallery piece, it's totally different. These are the kind of things that when you have this on and you're wearing it, people, if they don't know your little secret, especially now your new secret, they're going to think that you spent a lot of money for this. This is something really, really special. Natural peridot, that the best of the best Congolese malachite. But the main thing is the silver present.
It will be a complete sellout again. Grab it while you can. 70. That 70 is what we started with. We are now under 30 left before it is gone. Well, it is time to go where we promised, and that is to the wonderful world of the Hubei turquoise necklace. Bree, could you grab me the Hubei earrings as well that were added to the show? Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, for anybody that's watched Jay and I over the years, you'll know our history, our relationship with Hubei is a long and storied one. One of the most collectible turquoises in the world by far. My favorite turquoise. Jay has made 2 Hubei turquoise host picks for me over the past 4 to 5 years. My wife wears her Hubei turquoise necklace. We'll get into it. The history, the heritage. If you can, you should get this. I mean, Jay held back no punches in the last hour with the purple spiny oyster, and certainly Jay and I will not hold back any punches with this. In my eyes, the one and only must-have of the entire show. If you only buy one thing all day long, it is this, with bells on. $99.98. It is a Black Friday spectacular. It does not need to be that inexpensive. It could be a lot more money because the demand is so strong and the supply is so small.
No, there is no supply.
The demand is zero. I mean, the supply is zero. We are thrilled to have it. Let's dive in. Just before we go there, the earrings which are available, I want to thank Chris upstairs for making this happen. This is Campitos and Hubei. So Hubei and Campitos together.
Hubei on the top.
Hubei on the top, Campitos right there. They are $59.99. I have maybe 400 available on FlexPay of $12. Jay, you said Hubei, one of the top 12 most collectible turquoises in the world.
Yeah, in my opinion. It's one of, in my collection of the, I have 12 top picks for different reasons on each one of them, some of the rarity, the story of this, of Hubei. But the thing with Hubei, of all the turquoises that I have a wall of turquoise. If you came to my house and you went in, I have walls of turquoise in a lot of places.
I could only imagine.
At my house is in my office is where I've got the most impressive collection, and it's turquoises that I've dealt with in my life that I've actually been part of the mine or that were part of my life, right? That in Hubei, I've got you've seen my Hubei samples,
indeed,
right? The specimens that I have, those are in my case right now. So here's the deal with this, and I'm going to tell on myself, and hopefully you won't feel badly about me.
Go on.
So Adam and I are in the green room. It's not green, just so you know, it's white.
Indeed.
Okay.
It's the white room.
Why they call it green, I have no. But you know, we were reviewing, kind of going over the show before we go, and I don't have anything. I don't have really anything to look at pictures. And he's showing me, and he's saying that we have a Hubei necklace, and I said, no, we don't have any Hubei, Adam. I mean, we don't. There's no Hubei, and if we do, I figured maybe we got like 50 or 60, right? And it could be because I said, you know, the last one we had, we sold out. Indeed. I don't have any more. This is from that same program. Now, I did not cut these, all right? I don't, you know, every time I do Hubei, I feel really bad because I say, you're never, ever going to see this again, right? And I'm telling you right now, I have no Hubei rough. The Hubei rough I have right now is sitting in my house in my specimen case. Okay. I cannot get any of this material.
And that was from the 80s.
I don't have any of this material. The only reason that we have this and we can show it, I had forgotten that we made this. I had forgotten that we actually did this, and this was part of the last one. When Adam and I came on 2 months ago, and we had a Hubei necklace, we completely sold it out. That was the shaped beads that we had. And what this is, we went to one of the original cutters from the family, and we asked them, do you have any Hubei? I didn't personally. My friend, who's part of that family, went and asked him, do you have any at all, any? And the only thing they had were, they had these barrels, and they had these nuggets, but most of it was already shaped beads. Okay. But what it was, where they had cut the beads, they were big beads, and they had drilled them and broken them, or they had misdrilled them, or there was something wrong, or a lot of them they never did drill, and they were all big natural nuggets, and there were barrels of them, barrels. Now, that being said, we bought the whole thing, the whole shebang. We threw 70% of it away.
So most of it gone.
70% of the beads were either unsalvageable, or the reason that they never marketed them because they were so ugly. I mean, just like all black or something like that, right? It didn't have this high blue color. It wasn't nice material. Right. So we're not going to put that anything and try to say, even though it's Hubei, we're not going to sell it to you, right? So then we got everything that we did. So we had the different size beads, and then we had these nuggets. These are all natural nuggets, Hubei nuggets. And here again, the uniqueness of this material is there is no other turquoise that looks like Hubei. No. That's a big statement. It is the only turquoise that anybody knows anything about turquoise. It's the only turquoise that I have in my collection that people can come in and say, I know that's Hubei. And that's what they always say, because they'll see it on TV and they'll go, I know that's Hubei, that's Hubei. And it's one of the things, if we used to do this thing where we would, when people came in and, we had all these turquoises. In fact, if you go to the Turquoise Museum in Albuquerque, they do the same thing. They have like 10 or 12 turquoises laid out. And if you can see if you can name the turquoises. Yeah. And it's a challenge. Even for me, it's a challenge on that. But there's one that's in there that, guess what? I mean, that's a no-brainer. I mean, if you miss that, then, you really need to go back and start studying your turquoise again. School, yeah. And it is so unique. It is so different. Like I said, there is no other turquoise that looks like it. And this is Hubei. And this is all natural Hubei. I don't want you to think that you're going to be able to tune in and I just can constantly do this. And I hope that people don't think that. This is so rare. It is incredibly rare. There is no rough material to buy to be able to cut. We have looked in every nook and cranny. We've done every program that you can do. 10 years ago, do you know we were going into the villages? I have a friend of mine that would go. He would go 5 times a year. He would go around to up in the villages where the Hubei where the mine was originally, and go to all the old mining families and see if they had any material stashed back. And that's how we were buying it. That's how we were getting in it. We got some amazing private stashes that, I mean, like, literally people had walled off, one of them where they had walled off this whole, like, part of this building, and his uncle had it, and we had that Hubei. And so, you know, like, we've been finding it's like a miracle. This right here, again, with the barrels, we had to buy it all. We threw 70%, and I might being a little bit generous even on that.
Right, I believe
we threw so much of it away and really put it in what we call our rock garden. Okay, and one of these days I'm going to make a beautiful path. Okay, it's amazing. It's got all kinds of opals and everything, you know, out there. And it is turquoise, but it's not of the quality that we will sell to you. So all of these nuggets are exceptional. They're all natural nuggets. I guarantee you there is no one of these necklaces that is identical to another necklace. And this is beyond a ridiculous value. Our price was ridiculous to start with, but because of how we were able to purchase it, how we were able to get it, a lot of effort and time went into doing this. We did, in some cases, the majority of these, we re-drilled them and then we polished them. Everything's been hand polished. The polish that they had on it, of course, was just all they did was a tumble finish with wax. We took all that off. We had to steam it, and then we took it and then we hand polished every single one of them.
You talk about special. This is the definition of special. One of the kings of turquoise. That is our J. King Hubei turquoise necklace. Congratulations. I hope you wear it in good health and happiness. Do not forget the earrings are available as well. They are nearly completely sold out. They're $59 and change. Hubei at the top, Campitos at the bottom. A lovely combination though, Jay. A perfect set of turquoise earrings.
Well, on these, we made this for our collector's necklace.
Yes,
remember that necklace, right? Yeah. We had 7 different types of turquoise. And again, I couldn't make these earrings, again, if you wanted me to. I can't replace the Hubei, which is at the top, and at the bottom is the Campitos blue ice. I have a little of that material, but not anything. But the Hubei, literally, I have no rough. I couldn't cut those earrings.
It's gorgeous. 861603. The reviews, by the way, on these earrings are, I believe, perfect 5 stars.
Yeah, everybody loved this, and that necklace was incredible.
Oh, I love that necklace.
That necklace, you bought a whole turquoise collection.
Yeah, all Hubei in
for
it.
one price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that to you, Jay. That was my favorite necklace you ever did.
Well, it was a private collection of turquoise.
It was a dream.
All in one shot.
Yes, it was a dream.
And it was something that I take great pride in, that we were the only ones that could really do something like that.
Yeah, 100%. Nobody else could. Talking of dreams, how about purple dreams? Purple spiny oyster. We had an amazing reaction to this. You just don't find it. I've never presented this ever in all the years I've been on with Jay. Sam, did you say there are 40 left, 40? Fewer than 40. Jay, what, you said 5% only are in purple?
Okay, here's what is so crazy about this, okay? This material, less than 5% of the spiny oyster shell is the purple color. The most predominant color is the orange. That's why you see orange in most of my spiny oyster design. Second rarest, but still quite a bit of it, is red. Less than 5% of the natural spiny oyster material is this purple color. Wow. When you go to Tucson and you see what they sell these strands for, and then you see what we're selling this for now, you'll go, then you'll get it.
And that's what you were telling me.
That's a wholesale show, not a retail show. I'm talking wholesale. And somebody might have 1 strand, 2 strands, 5 strands.
Yeah.
If they have 5 strands, it's amazing. So for us to be able to do this necklace, and again, I kept it simple. You see the holes in that? That's where the spines were.
No more spines on there, nothing to prickle you, only to look beautiful and spectacular in something so rare. That's our last look at Purple Spiny Oyster. More to come with Jay and I right after this.
October is Crafttober on HSN. Get festively crafty with 24 hours of new crafting essentials. Explore new techniques on projects this holiday season. Feel inspired and create the ultimate personalized presents. And discover unique finds every day from all your favorite brands like Diamond Press, Crafter's Companion, Kingston Crafts, Anna Griffin, and more. Plus, now's the best time to stock up on great crafting gifts. So join us for Crafttober Tuesday at midnight on HSN. We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search Gemstone Care to see our gemstone enhancement chart. The HSN deal is a great value that we bring to you every day. Thanks to our long and valued partnerships with the brands you love most, we are able to offer amazing products at great values. Shop the HSN deal with confidence from us to you. We're making bigger even better with our supersize values, and they're available only at HSN. Supersize values are based on the price per ounce of the same item in a smaller size. However, they do not reflect a price at which HSN would sell the item. Have questions? Call us at 1-800-284-3900.
Flex pay on everything until midnight tonight, including our next item inside our mystery box. Let's open it up and see what goodies and delights are inside. Oh, you'll like this. It's rhodochrosite in a beautiful necklace and pendant. Only 100 to go around. Rhodochrosite of this quality is not cheap. This was $280. Jay, we are 50% off the price.
So this is part of our gallery collection, and I will say this right now. So Hector, who owns the mine, the miners.
And we love Hector.
Hector, I talked to him. Actually, I talked to him again, Thursday, in Argentina. If he saw what you guys are selling this for right now, I'm telling you, honestly, I'm being.
Fall out of his chair.
I'm being real with you. If he saw what I'm selling, he wouldn't sell me the rough ever. There's no way he would sell me the rough material for any price.
I believe it, Jay.
Because, I mean, this right here, I mean, they sell this material is really, really expensive, and it's extremely, extremely rare. And especially in this quality, there's 4 different grades. This is one of the higher grades. So right there, that is like beyond a stupid deal.
Well, the high grade is what matters, right? The quality is what counts.
And the rarity, rhodochrosite, and the Argentina, there is other rhodochrosites. I brought a South African rhodochrosite on, and I didn't really get any reaction to it. But the Argentinian is it is the creme de la creme.
Sure.
And of rhodochrosite on planet Earth. And this material out of Argentina, this one deposit, was the ultimate material.
This is heirloom jewelry. Heirloom jewelry, last call, will sell out. 5 flex pay, 861-719 is your item number. Well, let's move along. It's approaching the midnight hour.
I'm going to turn into a pumpkin.
You and me both, Jay. You and me both. This is mystical, magical. It is Ethiopian Midnight Black Opal. There are 99 available. 99, all the 9s, 99. Normal price, $800, which, let's say it as it is, at the $800 regular price, is a fraction of what you could spend out there. We're at $499 because it's our final few. I'm going to do my darndest to show this off to you the way it deserves to be seen, because every single piece and every part is full of the magic. Instantly, Jay, you see it. You see it come to life.
This is coming to life, and this is horrible lighting.
Exactly.
Okay, with a capital H.
We're in Studio B today.
We're in Studio B, and I'm not going to, don't get me started. Okay, so So he knows that
We were in A yesterday.
we were in A, and if we were in A right now, you'd be coming out of your chair. Yes. You'd be just coming out of your chair going, oh my gosh, that's amazing. This is still amazing. Look at the fire in this. This is precious opal. Now, let me tell you something. This was an opportunity buy, and again, this isn't new. This is the last of the last. When these are gone, they're gone. And here's another thing. You're not ever going to see this ever again from me. There is no, I got zero this year. There will be zero Ethiopian precious opal next year in 2025 in my line. Now, I don't say that because I'm happy.
Right.
All right? It's just that there will not be anything. And then on top of it, what the lovely Ethiopian government just did just recently is they're not allowing the raw material to be exported anymore. From what I'm told, this just came.
This is new.
This is brand new. I mean, just like everything, like everything was, like just fun and dandy enough, just with all the additional costs that we're getting, all of the transportation costs that we're running up against. And then to find out, like on this, even though, like I buy this just so I make cabs and things out of the Ethiopian. You've seen the precious opal. This right here is an amazing, stupid steal of a deal. Yeah. And you'll never, ever see a price like this. And the main thing, it's not that you can go, okay, and buy these in Tucson, right? And pay that price right there. You can get that, right? But guess what? Every third or fourth bead might have some fire in it. To get it where this is all AAA grade material, there will not be a single solitary bead in this entire necklace that doesn't have the opalescence, that doesn't have the fire. That's what makes this a ridiculous, stupid deal. And the rarity of the material. And now, again, now that they've just thrown this new, that's why you probably won't even ever even have a chance to do this ever again, is they're not allowing the export of the raw material, from what I'm told. And what they're trying to do is they figure they did this in a lot of the other countries at given different time. The rhodochrosite's a perfect example. Okay. For almost 10 years, rhodochrosite totally went off the market. Why? Is because the Argentinian government says you can no longer export the rough. It can only be done in a product. Wow. Well, if you're not going to open a factory in Argentina, right, which is what they're trying to get you to do. Sure. I can't, for one material, there's no way I can do it. Same thing with this. I can't open a cutting factory in Ethiopia just so that I can have Ethiopian precious opal. It's not realistic. So we do have some rough. I'm going to save it. I'm not going to sell it. I'm just going to sit on it. But even that being said, I don't even have any black to be able to cut it. But for the white, if I cut you this, if I did this necklace using my material, I would charge you anywhere from $1,200 to $1,800 for it.
And that would be a great price.
And that would be me giving you the most amazing price that I could.
So again, just to reiterate, Jay does not set the prices on HSN.
No.
HSN sets
and
the
I don't own HSN. So if anybody, because so many.
That would be amazing,
Do you know what? But there's so many people that come up to me constantly, and they'll see me on TV. Don't they do this to you? They'll do the same thing. They'll come up to you and they'll go, okay, I have this. And they just think you can put it on. It's not that easy. Adam owns HSN.
Yeah, I wish I did, Jay. I wish I did. I'm like undercover boss.
That would be good for the show. But, these are the kind of things I think that when we show and stuff, and, these are the kind of things, to tell you the truth, that are truly unique, that, you're never, ever, even at the original price on this was a fabulous, fabulous deal. Right. And again, just like our WDD, this was one of those things, this was an opportunity buy. I couldn't cut this and sell it to you even at the original price. Right. I wouldn't have been able to do it. Number one, I've never had the black material. I've always had the white. And it comes in numerous different colors. Sure. But this was something new, unique, and different. But the thing to go back to, and here again, we're showing this in the absolute worst lighting that you could possibly show this material in, and it still looks amazing.
It's true.
So think about it when you get into really good light source and really like a white light or a more even fluorescent light would do better than the studio lighting. So this right here, if you look each bead, do you see what's the common thing? Every single solitary bead has amazing, amazing fire.
And that's what I've been trying to highlight throughout this entire presentation, no matter where I go.
Actually doing a really great job.
That's very kind of you, Jay.
Well, you know, I try to be kind, you know.
Once in a while, just to keep me going. But you don't even need to try, and it comes to life. But what I think you'll appreciate is that really sexy appeal of it being the midnight black.
Right. And you know, like if you wear this like Andress, it looks wonderful on her neck. If you see this, but I'm telling you, this is the kind of stuff, right? When you go to parties,
yes,
or you go to dinners,
yes,
and people, you walk in and they're going, "Is that real?"
Right.
Right, because they're not going to think you're wearing it real.
No.
And if they do, and they don't know your secret,
right,
they're going to really think that you spent a lot of money somewhere.
No
I dare you to go, okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I dare you to go to any major jewelry, go to any of the jewelry stores. I don't even know, do you know that I went to a lot of different galleries while I was out there, and there wasn't a single gallery that had any Ethiopian precious opal.
Is that right?
Not a single gallery. They had opal, but it was all fake stuff. It was all fake opal. It was what they call lab created.
I don't want that. I want the real deal.
Well, I mean, even that was expensive. I mean, it's expensive. That's why I'm saying even the lab created is expensive, just like the lab created diamonds.
Well, we're going to show you a couple things, Jay. We've got like 25 minutes, 24 minutes. We're going to make the most of it. What's first, Sam? What are we showing first? Woven. Yes, of course. Well, obviously, if you're just joining us, you may have missed it. It was a happening here on HSN. The worldwide debut of the amazing Angel Peak Turquoise Necklace. It's woven, it's crocheted, hundreds of individual pieces of turquoise. It feels like no other, it moves like no other. This will be your new favorite. For the introduction, they took $100 off. It's normally going to be $230. We want to get this in your home, in your hands. We took it to $129. You must be so proud of this, Jay.
Well, not only that, I want people to understand, when you do a design like this, and you know, the material, I could not even repeat on this.
Right. And
this is it. I mean, so however many that we made was how many we could make.
Right.
Right? This isn't something I can remake. And I can't make it in this turquoise.
No.
Do I have other turquoises? Probably. You know, I'm sure that I've got a lot of little small nuggets in other different colors and different materials, but this quality, and this is Angel Peak Turquoise. So will I repeat on this? No. Not for that particular turquoise.
You heard it from the horse's mouth. He's not doing it. The answer is no. It's all we've got. Thank you for your orders there. You know what was really popular, Jay? The Labradorite egg right here.
The specimens. And every one of these are specimens. And every one will be uniquely different in its own right. There are no two. Like, what I love with this, though, and see, this is the natural. So these are like, this is Labradorite, but you know, not all Labradorite comes in these little round balls and stuff, right, like that. And you know what, yours might be like round like this, but it could be more like an oval or something. They're all unique, one-of-a-kind specimens, and these are specimens, all right? So, and what it is, you can see everyone's different. These are all natural. And this is a program that we're doing in Madagascar, and it's a friend of ours who's one of our major miners. We get quite a few of her materials from her. And one of the things she does is mine this Labradorite. It's not always the case that she's doing it. What she's doing is she's taking the local villagers, the local indigenous people, she's teaching them skills, right? And in this case, we're carving bowls. This would be a start where this is something that we would start somebody out on.
Yes.
Because they could do this.
Yes.
Like the bowls that we sold out on yesterday. That's not a starter project.
Right, that's more advanced.
So what she's doing is she's taking them and she's training them on how to do this lapidary work, and then we're marketing what they're making. So it's a way for them to make money, and all of the materials are locally sourced, and everything is done by hand.
You take the Labradorite and now you turn it into a necklace, and that is our next piece that we want to share with you. Oh, Jay, sorry, Sam, how long do we have on this? I remember this now. This is really, really popular. How many of these are left? Because this was a big hit when it launched.
It's was a massive hit. I didn't know that we had any of these
Guys,
left.
yeah, Sam, let's just spend a couple minutes here. There's fewer than 100. This is a gallery piece.
And here again, you know, like it's almost like they're paying you to buy this. I'm telling you right now, look, if I added up the silver cost, just the silver cost alone on this,
is the
and
winner.
what this would sell for, plus look at the Labradorite. These are our gallery editions. So even the Labradorite, all the cabochons, all the freeforms on this is like my top cutters. These are the people that I only touch the really high-end things. Okay, these are my most skilled artists that make these designs. But if you just think of the amount of silver, the amount of work, and here again, this is all done from scratch. Sterling silver sheet material, all the Labradorite is cut. And in this case, do you see the fire, the labradorescence?
It's there.
And again, I mean, it's almost like the perfect storm. If they say, okay, I'll tell you what, let's put Jay in Studio B because you know he hates the lighting in Studio B. So they give us the lighting. Would you agree that the lighting in Studio A is better for jewelry?
Without question.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
A is the best.
I guess my point is not to nitpick or whine, okay, but to let you know that as good as this looks, as amazing as this looks, when you get it home, it's even going to look more amazing.
It's true, and you'll love the style of this one. It's just, you're dripping in Labradorite, beautifully done. Looks gorgeous on the neckline. That will be a sellout as well, $239.99. That's the lowest price ever. That's an expensive piece. It's never been that low. Okay, let's go classic J. King. Let's go classic J. King. Let's go Kingman. I mean, you can never go far wrong with Kingman. Kingman Turquoise. A beautiful oval pendant. You get the 18.25-inch necklace with the 2 3/4-inch extender. It is the launch. We're doing an introductory price. I do want to show you as well, what is that beautiful cuff that Andressa has on? Where is that cuff in my lineup? I don't even see that. That is available. It's coming up. I'm going to tell you that cuff is $229, and there's an oval ring, which is $99. Oh, this is a really precious collection. And Jay, your connection with Kingman is quite a personal one.
Well, it's personal. Actually, I hold a grudge.
It's his fault, isn't it, Jay?
I'm, you know, for people that don't know this, I mean, I met my wife in the Kingman Turquoise mine.
There you go.
That's how I met my wife. And my wife's British. Long story. I'm not going to bore you with the details. But this is even funnier than that. I mean, so that's a story in itself.
Yes.
But this is even a funnier story. Okay, so this turquoise, this is Kingman Turquoise, and I guarantee you, I know it's Kingman 100%. But originally, when this was brought to me, they brought the rough stock, and they had cut a lot of freeform cabs and stuff. They brought the rough to us, and they wanted, you know, me to buy it because they know that I buy turquoise and I pay cash and I could buy the volume that they had, and so they brought it to me and I said, okay, that all well and good. Where did you get it?
Right.
And so they said, well, we bought this 5 years ago. They paid a fortune for it, by the way. And so we started at that, and I said, well, of course, there's no way in heck I'm going to pay that, right? And so I said, okay, so where's it from? And they said it's from California.
Okay.
So I said, okay, look, I need to know the mine. I need to be able to validate that. I need to be able to check it out. Otherwise, I'm not touching it.
Right.
I need to know origin on it. I have to have proof. And so I go and research everything in California. It's one of the places, not my go-to place to buy turquoise.
Right.
Okay? There is turquoises, believe it or not, in California. They're really, really rare, very limited, nothing really active. But again, they told me that they had bought this, some time ago. And so I said, look, I'd love to buy it. I'll work a deal with you. I'll buy the turquoise, but I have to have proof of origin. And so they found the original invoice, which they didn't want to show me because they didn't want me to show how much they paid. And they paid a lot of money for it. I mean, like major money, right? So when they showed it to me, I went, wow. But it was Josh Cobal. So it's Kingman.
He's the man.
No, that's Marty's son. So Josh Josh now, he's 4th generation. Josh is more or less, I mean, Marty's still there, you know, runs and everything, but Josh, I've known Josh since before he was toddling. So I've known him. So it was so ironic and so funny. So here, you know, it was Kingman Turquoise,
right.
and it was probably sold to him in California.
Right.
But Josh had sold the turquoise. And so that being said, the reason I'm telling you the story is it's not like I got oodles and boodles of Kingman Turquoise.
Right.
They're still, it's the only, you know, when I started out with, in the industry, I bought from well over about 26 different turquoise mines in the United States at that time. That I was active. There were that many turquoise mines I was buying from. There were more turquoise mines, but I was buying from 26. Right. I mean, you know, turquoise used to just come from the United States. And that's why any American turquoise on the market even today it gets the top prices. So what happened though, is now the Kingman mine really is, of those 26, is the only one that is still commercially active, or active at all, but commercially active. They're still getting material. Of course, here's the thing, you know, with Marty, I mean, even though we're great friends, and he introduced me, him and his beautiful white court Lynn, introduced me to my wife. Yeah. All that being said, friends is friends, business is business. Right. They get huge money for their turquoise rough right now. It's American. They're not getting massive amounts, but the material they're getting is super good quality. This is back in the day. I'm not going to tell you this is Blue Basin, but it is really premium Kingman Turquoise. And like I said, I do have the documentation. And I think the demand for Kingman is always there. We love this American turquoise. We love this. You know, this is really American crown jewels, right? It's something that people look for and seek out. And turquoise, although we're so accustomed to it, never ever forget that it looks incredible on everybody. Lighter skin, darker skin, it always has a presence to it, Jay. Well, you know, here's another thing too, is, you know, like when I'm out in the world and I'm traveling, and you go and you see the rarity of turquoise. But what's really strange is I'm seeing turquoise in countries and in jewelry stores and galleries where I never ever saw it before. Right. So it's not just a Southwest fad or a European fad. No. It now is internationally collectible, and people understand it and understand the collectability and the value of turquoise. When you first started on HSN all those years ago, was it that situation, or was it still just simply a more Southwestern thing? Turquoise? It was my life. And no, are you kidding? You know, like turquoise was the very first material I ever designed with. The first piece of jewelry I ever made was turquoise. And we're known for turquoise. I mean, that's what we do. We have, as far as I know, I don't know anybody else. I know a lot of people that have collections like I have, that have specimens and everything. Sure. As far as I know, we have the largest selection of turquoises from around the world in productionable quantities. That's amazing. But that being said, there are several of those that pretty soon will be sold out, and then that's it. And you can't buy them anywhere or get them. It's not a renewable resource. The only way that you can continue to do that is if you're finding new and different turquoises. Right. So that has become very, very difficult as of late. As in the last years have gone on. 3 or 4 years, it's drier than I've ever seen it. And even the mines that I was able to buy from and we were buying from, they're not getting anything. So there's very few mines right now that are actually producing. I mean, it's not an easy task. I mean, that's the thrill of the chase, though, I suppose, is always there, and that's why we're excited to bring you the fruits of all of Jay's hard work on these Mine Find shows. The coffee's about to go. I have fewer now than 50. The ring, last call, in every single size. And these are brand new, and it's all new, different, and I designed these. You can see because they're real simple and contemporary. And here's my thing, showcase the stone. All my silver work, everything I do, I have a certain style. I like it contemporary, simple. I like all my designs to be kind of simple, and I hope that is appealing to you. I have a big segment of my collectors that actually like these kind of looks.
Well, it's like we said, it's a classic J. King, and there is nothing wrong with that. Talking of classic, take a look at this. This is our next mystery deal. It is
this is cool.
Yeah, this is really cool. This is our multicolor turquoise necklace. You've got rounded rectangular brown jarosite in the center, and I'm just gonna grab this over here. There's about 100 of these. You've got a lot here. There's as your peaks. There's some hubei in here as well, Jay.
Okay, so you can tell the hubei right away.
Oh my gosh.
See the blue material? That's hubei.
Yes.
So you know that would be your hubei. And then the top upper, that real dark, the black blue material. Yeah. So you've got hubei there, you've got azure peaks, which is the green, and then you've got jarosite. And jarosite, I do have turquoise, that's the brown material in the middle. I do have jarosite that actually is turquoise. They call it chocolate turquoise or brown turquoise.
Okay.
But that's jarosite. And jarosite, when you see the matrix in a lot of the turquoise that's brown or gold, that's what it is, it's jarosite. But jarosite is found, in this case, it's found in the host rock. It's the host rock of the turquoise, and that's why we included it in the design.
That's a great value. I loved it before, I love it even more now. I know that there's hubei in there. $84.99, crazy value. In our final 10 minutes, Jay and I still have some beautiful things. Oh, we're going to the Gobi Desert. It's our petrified wood. I want to make sure I don't... Yeah, Jay, this is a Mine Find launch. It is a launch.
It's a brand new launch, a brand new material. This actually comes through one of my turquoise connections.
The size of it.
This is massive, and it's actually, I made it two-sided. But, you know, the main thing is it's made to really be worn. You could wear it both ways, but fast is the way to go with this. This is a reason I'm so excited about this. Okay, for years and years and years, we did petrified wood from the Phil Johnson collection.
Okay.
And we bought Phil's, all of his, when Phil retired, he did the honor of selling us all of his petrified wood.
Okay.
And we had petrified wood from the 60s.
Now, just one question.
60s and
Who
70s.
is Phil Johnson?
Phil Johnson is probably a man that has forgotten more about petrified wood and turquoise and everything else than I'll ever know in my life.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Phil was known as a petrified wood collector. I mean, this guy collected from the 60s all the way through. All of the petrified wood that he had was from his private collection that he collected throughout the United States.
Okay.
And you can't even get that. That being said, there's a perfect example. We used all that material. It took us about 10 years.
Okay.
We went through it, we have no more. So that's why you haven't seen any petrified wood designs. This is a brand new petrified wood, incredible. The graining of it is incredible. And this is a brand new material that's coming out of Mongolia that comes out of the Gobi Desert. It is so unique, so different. The color, and what you're looking at here is something that was developed about the same time that the amber was developed. So you're looking at material, actual wood that has become fossilized or petrified, and it's carbon dated back, it's 30 to 50 million years old.
Well, I'm sorry, but I think everybody is agreeing that looks really spectacular.
It's really unique, it's really different, it's very, I love working with it and the history of it. And again, it's so hard. It takes an amazing, amazing polish. In this case, we faceted it. Yeah. And what's really amazing with petrified wood, it is petrified wood. So even though it is now mineralized or stone, you can still, this was the original wood graining in it.
Crazy.
They can actually tell the age, because they're, petrified, they're logs.
Yes.
They, just like they read timber, they can tell wet years, dry years. They can tell you how long it was, how long it took to grow, how many years that was growing. And so it's actually, it's fossilized. And so it's like frozen in time.
Incredible, gorgeous. 888-550, brand new Mine Find. I think we're doing is it a mystery deal? It's our last mystery deal,
Okay.
Jay. What will it be?
Well, what will it be?
Oh! Oh, Jay, look at something completely different. We have our specimen. It's our split ammonite specimen in the floating frame. This is $69.95, a special value for something that we very rarely see. In fact, Jay, I think this is a...
We rarely see it to the point that I didn't even know we had any of these left. Okay, these are specimens, and we have very few of these left over, guys. And what it is, it's an ammonite that we've cut in half and then polished. Yeah. So they're silicated. So this is a perfect example of your way to be able to collect in specimens. And this is another, this was a project, this wasn't part of our bowl project or our specimen project. This is something we did in-house. But these actually come from Madagascar too. And again, you're looking at something that is over 50 million years old, over 50 million years old. And these have been silicated. So what we've done is we've taken the fossil ammonites, we've cut them in half, we polished it, and then we put them in this case. Now, what's really cool with these cases, these actually open up, and you can take the specimens out, you can display something else in there, and it also comes with a little stand. So there's a little stand.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah, okay, so yeah. So these are perfect. If you come to my office, you'll see I've got a shelf of these. And it was the perfect way to display specimens. Right. It's really, really cool. But this is a great gift. It's a great item to put on your desk, or if you got that little nicho that you want to put something in. Yeah. This is really interesting. It's unique. It's different, and we don't have a lot of these. In fact, I didn't know that we had any of these at all, to be honest with you.
And we won't have any left after this airing. It looks like they're all going to sell out. Thank you for your orders, 888-551, if you want to get our ammonite specimen. Well, as we bring this hour and the final show of the day to a close.
Working with you, it always goes so fast.
So quick, thank you, Jay. That's very kind. My wife says the opposite. She says time goes on forever. When she's
time slow? It does. Well, you have an American wife, I have a British wife. So
I know.
They have something in common.
This is the best way to end the show. It's with our Hubei turquoise. Of course, all eyes were on the Hubei. Jay, this was an unexpected, wonderful treat to have this in. It felt like the old days again.
Well, you know what, and here again, and I think that, if you can't make fun of yourself, you really, have lost your internal compass. But honestly, when Adam came to me, and I felt stupid when I came out here. I felt so stupid because he says we have this Hubei necklace. Yep. And I was looking and I said, we don't have any Hubei. Yep. I don't have any Hubei. And it must be that we've got like 10 left, because last time Adam and I were on together, we sold Hubei 2 months ago. We sold it completely out. And I forgot that we actually made these, but this was out of that same program. Now, that being said, when these are gone, they're gone. There is no repeating on this at all, and there's no two that are totally identical. And here again, this is nice Hubei. And the Hubei, here again, not to sound like a broken record, it's the only turquoise. It is the one and only turquoise in my collection that everybody gets. Yes. Everybody knows it. It's one of the top 12 collectible turquoises in the world, in my opinion. In my collection literally is extensive. And then I have another collection of that even has turquoise in it that I really wasn't involved with, but I've just picked them up as specimens over my time. Years. But the ones in my house that are on my turquoise wall, those are all turquoises that I've actually been involved with in my career, and it's extensive, really extensive. I'd probably blow your mind. And of those, there are 12 that I consider my top collectibles for different reasons. There are different reasons why they're collectible. But Hubei is because it was so unique, so different, and there is no other turquoise like it anywhere in the world. There is no other turquoise that looks identical to Hubei. It's the easiest turquoise to identify.
It's just a thing of beauty, and for any turquoise collector out there, you got to have it.
And it's a great story. It's vintage antique turquoise. Yes. it's a great American story. I believe one of the greatest American stories. Which here again, I've got 52 seconds. There's no way to tell it to you.
This is going to be a great story.
I could tell the story of Hubei. But 52 seconds, even I can't talk that fast.
It doesn't give it justice. Jay, when are you back?
So I'm back tomorrow, 1 to 3 Eastern Standard Time. And then I've got another show 7 to 9. And then I'm done you won't see me till the end of November.
Now, you do have a Today special, right? Is that at the end of November or in December?
It's in December.
It's in December.
Don't rush me.
Is it a good one, Jay?
They're always good. I think you're launching it, so it better be good.
I should know what it is. I have no clue. They're always good. They are always good, and it's always good to have you along for the ride.
I'll tell you.
I'll give you 10 after the show.
Hey guys,
thanks everybody.
Appreciate it. Cheers.
We love you, and we love you for watching. On the way next, we're going to clean things up. It's our good friend Ty. Over to you. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Adam. Welcome into HSN. It's a new day here at HSN, which means it's a brand new Today special. This one comes to you from the innovators at Shark. And I got to tell you right off the top, not only is this the lowest price that we have ever done on a cordless Shark stickback, but it's the lowest price we have found anywhere. It is lightweight, it is powerful, it's everything you need for your clean home, and it's the best value of the day. This is your Today special.